to hear.
So hey Natalia, how you doing today?
I'm doing okay, thanks. Greetings from Ukraine, from the western part mostly.
Excellent, excellent. So how's your day been so far? What you been up to?
Everything is good. Today we arrange two meetings in Poland
Okay,
with our couples. Yes, it was like, a double meeting because two ladies were from Ukraine and two men were from Israel. So
fantastic.
yeah,
Yeah.
everything is
So go ahead and let the viewers know who you are, what you do, and why you do it, Natalia.
okay. So my name is Natalia Martynova. I'm international matchmaker, the owner of international matchmaking service SlavicSoulmate.com. I have been doing international matchmaking more than 8 years, and I help people to find each other in this big world, to create a family. So I work with singles all over the world, mostly from Europe, from US, from United Kingdom, and less from Australia, from New Zealand, and other countries.
Okay. So how did you get into that? What got you into that? What attracted you to matchmaking, and why did you choose to go down that path?
So first of all, I graduated University of English translation, so I'm translator. But when I start work as a translator, I have like some project to go for a meeting and help to translate the conversation to people.
Yeah.
So I was invited in one meeting. It was like also a marriage agency in other city. So I was their translator. And I realized that it's very interesting to me uh, to uh, to have this sphere of work because we are working with the human feelings.
Right.
It's not just translating. So you also help a couple to feel comfortable during their first meeting. And after that, I moved to the western part of Ukraine and I decided to open my own.
Okay.
I decided to change some aspects because, as you know, we have good matchmaking agency and bad matchmaking
Right.
agency,
Right.
and a
Right.
lot of people they had trouble with the scammers. So I decided to avoid people who just wants to have some, benefits from this, and I decided to make my own international service for people who are really looking for a serious relationship.
Okay, so when you mention a good matchmaking service versus a bad matchmaking service, how do you avoid scammers in your matchmaking?
First of all, I have interview with both, with men and also with the women. Secondly, service is not free. Of course, it doesn't mean that scammers can pay money, right? But when we have an interview, I try to ask some questions, specific question for me, and during this conversation, I realized what the person is looking for.
Right.
I try to find out like the main goal of registration, and the main goal is she wants to cooperate with me. Of course, we works with human beings, and you are not available to predict for 100% what's happened. But in this case, I have more success in this sphere, so people trust me and I try to do my best for them. Not just because it's my job and income, but also I think it's some kind of my avocation with the years.
Right. So through like extensive communication is how you can determine whether someone is legitimately trying to um, be matched with someone versus just doing it for other reasons. Excellent, excellent.
Yeah, right,
Yeah.
right.
So, like, as we all do, we've all had different struggles in previous relationships, right?
Mhm.
What would you say some of your struggles have been in previous relationships, and how did you navigate through that?
So mostly people ask for my service who are 45 plus, and most of them were married before, and they got divorced. The problem was, like the man told me like they are tired because it was like a routine and anxiety from both sides, and they decided to live separately and get divorced because they can't find a common language after 20 years living together.
mm,
So small percent of my clients are young. It's around maybe 15%.
mm,
So they didn't have much like of some negative practice or negative relationship before. They are mostly like busy with getting some career aspects or something else. So it depends. It's hard to say that all of them have the same problem, but probably routine.
mm.
This is the main
Okay.
problem that
So,
we.
what about yourself though? Like in terms of like some of the th struggles that your clients might have faced, you might be able to relate to some of those things. What would you say some of the struggles you as a person have had in previous relationships that you can relate with some of your clients?
Uh, Fortunately, I have been married for 10 years and it's
Okay.
actually a happy marriage.
Okay.
I didn't get divorced, so I don't know what it's like. But of course, I have some ups and downs in my family and my relationship. So the most important for me is discussion.
Mm.
And we should not forget to take care about each other. We should
Right,
not
right.
forget to show some interest, some care, because like women and men, they work, we have kids, we have problems at home, we have everything, but not like a love relationship after 10 years to be together. So you shouldn't forget about this. You should avoid like being always in stress. Like take your wife and go for the short vacation just for 1 or 2 days. Stay together, like stay out of the problem, and you should discuss if you have something to tell to your partner. You shouldn't put it inside yourself and expect that he or she will analyze and do it correctly what you are expecting for. So
Right.
discussion for me, and probably a compromise also. Very, very important factors in a family life, especially when you live together like more than 7 years.
Right, right, right. So you would say like the key to like the longevity of your relationship has been mainly through communication. So you mentioned compromise. In what ways would you say that compromise is relevant in a relationship, and how should people compromise in your opinion?
So, first of all, compromise is the word for both sides, not just for a lady or not just for a man. And if you see that your partner is willing to do something or willing to change something, you should discuss and find the way to solve this problem. Like, if you want to go on vacation, but you have a lot of work, you should sit and talk, and maybe you will find out what is appropriate time for you and what is appropriate time for her, or when you can plan this vacation. Because if you will tell your wife always, okay, we will do it next month, okay, we will do it next month, but you don't do anything, so it will be a problem. So compromise, it means that you should hear your match and try to find a way in this situation.
Right, 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 right. You know, a lot of women that would like to be to find a partner, they struggle with finding time to meet somebody because of their profession. So like they're focused on their work a lot, and it starts to come to a point that they've neglected their feminine side to some ex extent, and they don't really know how they're going to tap into their femininity, which is what they need in order to match with somebody. So, what, in your opinion, how can they go about finding a balance between their professional life and also finding time for their own feminine expression in order to be able to find a match going forward in their life?
So first of all, they should not forget about personal life. Do not be like focused on their career, like 24 hours. They should communicate with people. They should go out. They shouldn't forget about feminine features, about the clothing, maybe high heels, maybe some good makeup, like hairstyle. Because ladies, sometimes they are so feministic and they are afraid to express the femininity, which is very important for men, because men always put an eye on beautiful and feminine lady, not like for a lady of casual wear. So for me, I would like to recommend to ladies, do not forget about their appearance, do not forget about communication with other people, and go out somewhere.
Right, excellent, excellent. So, like, you know, you yourself, you've been in a long-term relationship that's been working to this point. But some people, they've come out of a long-term relationship,
Mhm.
and within that, they felt like things were suppressed for them, and they now built up a sense of shame in terms of their self-expression going forward. So, how can they overcome that kind of sense of shame that they've built up within themselves from a failed relationship? Going forward, and how can they now become more open to
Mhm.
matching with people again?
So first of all, to get rid of this guilty situation, you should realize that in life everything can happen. And if you got divorced or you broke down, it's a problem of both sides, never the problem of one side, I think. So life has many, many problems. And if we are talking about relationship, so we have some experience. Sometimes it's good experience, sometimes it's bad experience, but we shouldn't focus on bad experience. We should talk to people who have the same situation.
Mm.
We should communicate with psychologist if it's needed. We shouldn't feel ashamed to talk or to go to psychologist because these people they help us to cope with the problem, with the inner problem that we have. Because sometimes we think we are strong,
Mm.
we can do everything and everything will be fine. But no, if you feel that you are not okay inside, so it's better to share with other people.
Right, right,
Maybe your relatives, maybe it's psychologists, maybe it's your friends, I don't know. So you shouldn't close all inside. You should talk and you should discuss if it's okay or no, and ask for opinion, ask for advice. Ask for advice, it's okay. It's not a shame
right,
for
right.
me, I think.
Yeah, I
Because
mean,
in other sphere, I also ask for advice. Why not?
right, right, yeah. I mean, like the first step to overcoming a problem is to admit that there is a problem and to be able to express that. Would you agree?
But problem of both people, not
Yeah,
just
yeah, for sure.
because
Like,
of you broke out because of you. No, because of both, I think.
yeah, I'm
Always.
saying when I say problem, I mean a problem internally, like that somebody has developed a sense of, for example, shame or guilt,
Mhm.
and that is the problem that is within that. Without expressing that, it cannot be overcome. Yeah. So, you know, in the context of human nature now, we go out all the time and we see different people that we're attracted to. We find different people attractive all the time, you know. So what is your viewpoint on monogamy versus non-monogamy, bearing in mind that as human beings, we are attracted to multiple people all the time?
Oh, it's very personal question, but I think if you are happy with one person, if you feel that you have everything you need, so no need to look for something else. No
Right.
need, because it's not a guarantee that you will find better. No guarantee. But if you feel a lack of feelings, of a lack of support, lack of care, so I think in this way we should stop and we should look for some better.
Okay, okay. So, like for people that maybe they're in a relationship and they want to explore non-monogamy, they're having curiosity about non-monogamy, but they're
Mhm.
afraid of maybe losing their partner if they were to express this. What can they do to be able to express how they feel to their partner without causing too much of a problem in the relationship?
But if you have a feeling that you want to explore, that you want to have something else, it means that you are not okay with your partner.
Mhm.
You feel the lack of something because it's not just one day you wake up and you decide, I want to meet more ladies to combine or to explore something new in some other fields. No, in this case, you feel the lack. So you should talk to your partner that something happened between me and you because I have such points in my head. So what shall I do? Like maybe we will overthink about our relationship. Maybe we will change something, or maybe I will explore more non-monogamy, as you said.
Mm.
But for me, it sounds a little bit weird because if you are happy with a person, so no need to look for something else.
So do you think it's all to do with a sense of lack, or do you think some of it is to do with the fact that there's attraction for people that we see every day, or do you think it's all to do with lack?
Yeah, for example, if you get married for 10 years, of course, when you are on the street or in the gym or somewhere else, you pay attention on handsome men or men pay attention on beautiful ladies. It's fine because we have eyes and we have some feelings and human factors make us to pay attention on other people. But it doesn't mean that I want to start relationship with these people, or it doesn't mean that I want to leave my partner, my husband, and go to have a new relationship with this man that I like saw first time yesterday. But maybe, yeah, I'm also like a person who pay attention on other people. So it's very personal question, hard to say some right or like exact answer.
Yeah, there are no like right or wrong answers when it comes to topics like this. It is all to do with personal opinion and like different viewpoints as well. So I just wanted to like get your viewpoint on that, you know. But on the flip side of that, somebody that has chosen monogamy now, they've
Mm-hmm.
chosen to be monogamous, and that's what they want, right? But somewhere along the way, they have stepped out of the relationship and been unfaithful, right? But they have kept this from their partner and the relationship has continued, but it's eating them inside. And
Yeah.
they're feeling very guilty about what has happened. How can they communicate to their partner what has happened without destroying their relationship, which is what they would be afraid of doing?
As for me, I think it's much better to talk and tell your partner the truth than to hide everything inside yourself, because with time you will explore. Not today, so tomorrow or maybe in 1 month. But if you will talk honestly to your partner that it happens, I'm sorry. I didn't want to hurt you. I love you, for example. I want to be with you, but it happens with me. And I understood that I did some wrong things. So I think your partner, not all of them, but probably if she or he also loves you, so she or he will continue to be with you.
Well, hopefully for their sake, but that's not a guarantee.
No,
But
Gary.
the best thing they could do is be honest in that kind of a situation and come clean to see how things can possibly progress in their relationship. You
What
know,
is your opinion, like a male position of this?
if a male position, well, I believe in honesty. Like it's better to be upfront as soon as possible. The
Mhm.
longer things are left, the worse it will become because it means you've been lying for this amount of time. So to be respected in a relationship and for both people to respect each other in a relationship, it has to be based on honesty. That's the only way. Anytime that there's dishonesty, for the longer dishonesty goes on for, the less likely a relationship can be rekindled. That would be my personal opinion. Well, I coach different women all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And what a main thing that they go through is feeling anxiety towards relationships and within relationships. What do you think are the main causes of anxiety within relationships, and how can these things be alleviated and resolved?
First of all, I think it's a disrespect. because I think it causes anxiety, first of all. Also, relationship without trust, as you told before, and probably that's all. Like, yeah, it's disrespect and lack of trust
Okay,
between two
so
people.
you feel like people only feel anxiety through when they've been disrespected in a relationship.
Yes.
Okay, you wouldn't think you don't think there's any other reasons why anxiety might come across to why someone might feel anxiety in a relationship.
Uh, probably if they were betrayed before,
Okay.
and they say like, okay, I forgive you, but they don't.
Mm,
It's just words,
mm.
not like action or your true feelings, just words. Maybe it also can cause this.
Okay. So would you say that's related to having attachments to the past and not letting go can cause anxiety to linger going forward?
Yes, it means like this.
Okay, okay, excellent, excellent. So, like when people get into a new relationship, they're very, very
Mhm.
excited about a new person that they meet, and they're feeling butterflies, they're feeling a lot of chemistry. They want to immerse themselves into this relationship. For some people, this can cause them to start to lose a sense of self. They start to lose themselves whilst immersing into this new relationship. So how can someone or people immerse themselves into a new relationship without necessarily losing their sense of self, in your opinion?
When you start a new relationship, you should be ready that the the people can judge you in some way because you just start this relationship. So you should be more confident according to your action and according to your words. And you should feel that you get the same in return. If two confident people started relationship, so I think it will be much easier that one is confident and one is non-confident because it will be a struggle between them and some suspicious or some anxiety, as you said. So for me, before you start relationship, you should be honest to yourself if you are really confident or you just looking for some confidence in other people in
Right,
relationship.
right. No, excellent. I agree with that. Like having a sense of self and knowing who you are and being able to express that to someone else rather than trying to see yourself in someone else and not see yourself within yourself would cause people to feel that kind of way. Yeah,
Of course, because if you are like non-confident, you are not happy. So how can you be happy in a relationship? You expect that someone makes you happy, but you are not happy like before.
right,
So
right,
it's hard to make some happy relationship if you have some problems to yourself, if
right,
you
right.
have some question to yourself. So it's better not to waste time, your time and your partner time.
Right, right, right. Yeah, prior to dating apps, people used to meet each other in person all the time. This is how we met each other. But
Mhm,
dating apps became very popular. But some people prefer to meet in person because it's more of a genuine experience for them,
mhm,
and they feel like that's how they can really get to know somebody. But they struggle with knowing where to meet somebody. They don't know whether they should go to the bar, they don't know
mhm.
whether they should go to the club or where they should go to meet someone in a genuine way. So, where would you say, or how can people meet people in real life in a genuine way, in your opinion?
So actually, this is the problem which caused the existence of international matchmaking or matchmaking in general, because people they come to me and they said like, Natalia, I don't know where to go to meet with a person, that's why I'm looking for your help.
Right,
So in my case, it's much easier because first of all, we start like people come to me and I start work with them and we start with like online communication for the first time, like 1 month, 2 months, and after that we arrange like a real meeting somewhere. But if we're not talking about matchmaking, but real life, as for me, we should go first of all for some summits, for some courses where people communicate, where people meet each other, some new acquaintance. We should go to the gym. We should go on a walk in the evening or in the morning to some crowded places because to be honest, to meet someone in a cafe or a nightclub or a library, I don't know if it's work right now.
Yeah. So basically, doing things of interest and finding people that are there that resonate with that interest also. Is that what you're trying to say?
Yes, because for example, you are looking for a person with same interest, right, in life. Because if you are fond of jogging and she's fond of laying on the sofa, so what
Mm.
would be the reason to start? So you should go to that place where you may have a common interest with your future match. I think so.
Yeah, excellent, excellent, excellent. Yeah.
Because a lot of people they work remotely now
Mhm.
from home or from office where they sit just in the office. So to say that work is a appropriate place, probably no also.
Yeah, excellent, excellent, excellent. Like we talk to people all the time, me as a coach and you as a matchmaker, and we learn different things that from the people that we speak to
Mhm.
when they talk to us about the issues that they're facing and things like that. What would you say are some of the biggest things that you've learned from the people that you have worked with and spoken with?
Uh, the main negative that the people, they don't know what they are looking for. This is a negative. And the positive, it's much easier to find a life partner when you confident and when you know what you want from this life. Because sometimes people come to me and say, "Oh, I don't know, I don't believe in this, but okay, let's try." They are not confident. And of course, for me, it's also the problem because lady who knows what kind of man she is looking for, she will meet this man during 1, 2, 3 months. The same about the man, if he has some exact expectations and criteria, plus minus. Of course, exact it's hard to say because there is no like ideal partner. But if he knows or if she knows what she or he is looking for, it's much easier, and people should be more confident. Everything will be fine. Everything will be step by step. And also, it's very important not to be in a hurry. For example, if you meet in real life or if you meet online, first of all, you shouldn't be in a hurry. Do not do some stupid things. Do not ask some stupid things.
Right. Trying to rush the process, like
Yeah,
let it cook, let it cook. Okay, excellent, excellent. Well, Natalia, like it's been fantastic talking with you. Thank you very much for everything that you've shared. Where can people find out more about you and what you do?
likewise, it was a pleasure to meet with you and talk to you. They can find me in Google, slavicsoulmate.com. They can find me in LinkedIn, Natalia Martynova, Matchmaker, in Instagram. So I'm everywhere.
Excellent. And for the viewers, all of that information will be in the description below, so you can get in touch with Natalia. Natalia, once again, thank you so much for coming on to the show. Is there any last words that you'd like to say before we end the session?
Appreciate.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Take care of yourself.
You too. Bye.